Yo, what up, you sick dog motherfuckers? Yo, what are you peeping Toms doing? I know it's been a while since we've done an episode, right? I hope you guys liked all the shit that went down on the Mayvizzle channel. You know, we got a whole lot of catching up to do, but you know what? This show in particular is not about me. Tonight, this is about a very special guest of mine. I brushed shoulders with this cat back in, I want to say 2016, on the eve of his first release, and I was pleasantly surprised when I actually brushed shoulders with Jimmy from Transylvanian Recordings and took a look at his catalog. I said, wait a minute. These fucking guys were at a little concert that I did back in 2016 called Goonfest. And we rocked the show back then, and they got some badass fucking music out now. With no further ado, I bring to you my motherfucking guest from Roseville, California, Chrome Ghost, Mr. Kilgore.
What's up?
Dude, man. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I haven't even told you yet. Like, that's what tripped me the fuck out, because I was like, wait a minute. I did this show with you guys back in 2016. I believe it was right after you released the first full length. Or was it after the demo and before the
it's definitely, we didn't play a single show until after that first full length came out. So I'm guessing the show was like probably early 2017. Because we still had our first bass player when we played that show. So it's really easy for me to date stuff because there's 2017 first bass player, and 2016, and then 2018 till now is our second bass player. So it's really easy to separate the eras. I can tell exactly when the show was by looking at a picture, because I'm like, oh, that motherfucker's gone. You know.
Shit.
You know, yeah.
So yeah, how was that show for you, man? That show for me, that was a fucking, my whole set fucking sucked. My audio blew up like right after the first song or some shit, and everybody went out for a cigarette. But it was a poppin' show. You guys had a bit of a crowd in there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't want to say that we played first, but we were one of the first acts, if not the first. But it was fun, dude. Of course, I'm like, okay, we're gonna go. We're the only like metal band at like an all rap show, except for Pervert played they were the very last band. So I was like, how are people going to react? Are they going to care? Are they going to even pay attention? And people seemed to dig it. They were, for a bunch of people that had never heard our music before, had no frame of reference, like it was pretty dope. I remember that show fondly. It was a fun one.
Yeah, man. As far as like Chico crowds go, it's always a mixed bag. You'll get like just random kids that are walking down the street, like hearing some music, and they're like, hey, let's see what's going on in here and shit. And like, I remember seeing some weird lineups where it was like fucking like a reggae band, or no, we had like a ska band and then like rap and then fucking some EDM and shit, like all in one night. And
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy how that shit went down, but it was crazy. Like the thing that really stuck in my head from you guys was I got a sticker, and I don't know if one of you guys gave it to me or one of the homies gave it to me, but I remember getting a Chrome Ghost sticker, and I was like, Chrome Ghost, like the name stuck with me and shit.
It was a white sticker with a guy hanging from a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are super old. I don't have those anymore at all. It was probably me. I like to give stuff away. Yeah, everyone gets mad at me because I'm always giving stuff away for free, but I don't know.
Oh, dude, I feel you, man. I give away shit all the time. I just did a giveaway today, and I didn't think about shipping, and one of them is in the UK, and I'm like, well, I didn't say anything about shipping, so I'm gonna cover it this time. It's like $16 or whatever, but I was like, fuck.
It's not good, but it's not that bad. My wife has a bunch of friends in Japan, and so every once in a while we'll send something to Japan, and it's like a box this big is like $56 to send, or it's insane.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah.
I don't sell stuff on, like, I used to sell shirts on Bandcamp and stuff, and then they changed the shipping requirements over to the UK, and I think Europe too, where there's like it's called VAT. It's a value added tax, and it's made it so much more annoying to ship stuff that I'm like, I'm just not going to deal with this right now, which I feel bad about, but you know.
Well,
Luckily now through Transylvanian recordings, like if somebody wants like a CD or a tape or something, there's European distribution now, which is really cool.
yeah, I just saw that post the other day. And then like how so there was a change. If you look at the band like going from your first release, cuz your full length was like you went from your demo, you had Choir of the Low Spirits, your full length came out, and then from that point on there was like a shift in the creativity. It almost looks like everything from that point on has been following the same sort of concept. Like what caused that to happen? Like could you guide me through that initial release and then like, what happened after?
It's pretty simple, which there's definitely like a really marked difference from the first one to the first EP that we did. Like they sound like a totally different band.
Yeah.
Um, so there's two reasons, one big reason and one small reason. The big reason is the first record, all of those songs I wrote by myself. I was living in LA with my buddy, and I would just record acoustic guitar shit. I didn't even have an electric guitar with me. I didn't have an amp. I didn't even have a microphone. I would record everything with my laptop mic. Um, and when I went, when I decided I was going to move back home up to the Sacramento area, I messaged Jacob, who was our drummer, who I barely even knew, like maybe met like twice ever. I was like, "Hey, do you want to drum in my band?" And he's like, "Sure." And so I brought all of those songs pretty much already done, and we definitely edited them and kind of switched some things around to make them a little better. But that was like almost with Jacob's editing, that was like 90% me. And then right as soon as we recorded that, we started writing stuff together, the both of us. And that's when it really took off, when we were like, okay, our two minds came together. And then Reflection Pool, that first EP that sounds totally different, that's because of Jacob's brain in the mix. And to a lesser extent, Cole, our old bass player, he contributed too, but um, really the big difference is Jacob. Like the dude's, his mind is just different, and like since then, the way the band works is I get all these raw ideas and like riffs and little things and melodies and stuff, and then when I think they're ready, I take them to him, and then he's like, okay, this goes here, this goes there, this goes there. Like he's a master arranger. He comes up with the track listings on the records and stuff. And now our new bass player, Joe, he kind of fits perfectly in that middle where it's like, I'm bringing in all this raw material, and Jacob is helping to form all the raw material, and Joe fills perfectly all the gaps that we like, the blind spots or the pieces that we can't figure out. Like he will he'll probably downplay his importance if you ever talk to him, but he will come in clutch with like, oh look, I made this little tiny thing, and that's like what we needed to break through to the next iteration of the song. So we have a really good setup now, and since Reflection Pool, things have just been steadily on the incline. We're just pushing each other harder and harder and harder every time, and I'll have to let you listen to the new record that we just finished, because we went harder than the last one.
How so this new record, cuz your last one could be considered, it's on the fence of an LP cuz you got 4 tracks but you have over 30 minutes of music on it.
I would consider it, yeah, a full length record for sure. That's what the presentation was. The intent was the whole time is like, this is an album. These four songs are meant to work with each other in this order, and this is the whole thought put together in one thing. Whereas the EPs were kind of like, we have these two songs. It would be really cool to release something this year. Let's record these two songs and then put it out. But that the Diving Bell, the last record that we did, is like from top to bottom. This is exactly what it's supposed to be. The painting, the art, the everything was thought of together. The lyrics, whereas the EP stuff was more like, these are good songs that are ready and done, ready to be recorded. So let's put them out.
Yeah, so that I got to tell you, man, that album is fucking crazy. the timing that you guys do, like just the build up in songs, and your voice is crazy on there. And so you even did a couple Nirvana covers afterwards, and I you know what's crazy? Like the first thing I thought of when I was listening to your album was the Black Keys. Like, are you influenced by the Black Keys at all?
Huh. Nobody's ever said that. I do like the older Black Keys stuff.
Yeah.
Like Brothers, I like Brothers, and to a lesser extent, I like El Camino. Um, but yeah, I think by the time the band started, I hadn't even really listened to that band for maybe like 2 years or something like that. But yeah, that's funny. Nobody's ever said that. I get compared to all kinds of different things, but nobody's ever said the Black Keys.
Yeah, it's you got a real bluesy sound, man. Like it's just fucking it really shines through like in the emotion that you guys put through. It I can't think of any other band that's making the same kind of fucking music as you guys. Like I can't think of any other band that I can't think of another band that sounds like you guys that are in the same genre. You know what I mean? Like I can't like you
Well,
could probably
I'm heavily biased because I know like what I stole from other people. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, this part sounds like this and that and this. I would like to think, and I do appreciate you saying that the exact formula of this piece and that piece and this piece and that piece, nobody else is doing the exact same thing. I think that we sound similar to some bands. There's like Torch and Baroness and Boris and Yob and all the bands that we're aspiring to get to that type of level. But I don't think we necessarily individually sound like any of those bands. But yeah, I can be that annoying guy and be like, oh, okay, this part is coming up. This is what I stole this part and that part, and just totally ruin the magic of it. But
yeah. I
I'm
mean
glad to
the
hear you think that. That's fucking rad. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, it's a trip, man. Just like how everything comes together. It I was just thinking like when I listen to your music like this shit sounds like a fucking like 2000s movie soundtrack. Like I want to hear this shit like in Armageddon or like you know what I mean? Like some fucking like I would say late 90s maybe you could say or like you know those like early superhero movies like fucking like Daredevil, like when they first started making like all of those movies, I was like, bro, you could hella like put this shit in that type of shit and it would be bad as fuck. Like, you
I
know.
think that with me personally, there is like an inescapable thing that's just in my DNA when I think about music. That is like 1997 to 2002, because that's like when my brain kind of first came online, and like I remember hearing like Rob Zombie Dragula for the first time and being like, "What the fuck." Or I remember hearing Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes on the radio for the first time, like laying in my bed, and that kind of era, it good and bad, like I think is in my brain. Like if I was to do like a total stream of consciousness, like pick up a guitar and play and start singing, I think if at a certain point you would start to hear like this is not what I want to say, but like Puddle of Mud or something. Like I don't like that stuff. I don't love Puddle of Mud and Creed and all this stuff, but like it's there
Yo.
and I can't. It's like my mom when I was a kid used to make like we would eat white bread with Kraft singles and mayonnaise, and I would just eat them up my whole childhood. And it's like I can say that I don't like that now,
Yeah.
but at one point that was all I ate, and now it's in my soul forever. And so it's like
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, but it's there. And like
Dude.
I think it comes out in really small ways sometimes, especially like there's a certain thing that I sometimes do, like dropping from a major fourth to a major third harmony, which is like the ultimate butt rock, like grunge thing. You can hear it in like Nirvana and Puddle of Mud and everything, Seether or whatever, and Tool and all that stuff. So yeah, I think there's a lot of like, there's so much shit in the music that like somebody like you're bound to notice like one little thing, and that's what you notice from it probably is like that's one component of it. It's like anybody that's listened to the band for real knows that there's a lot going on, and yeah, I think that's just a component there, whether I like it or not. It's just there, you know.
Yeah, dude. It's you're right. Like it really does all it there is a lot of shit going on in there. Like you have different moments where you sound like different shit and it's
Oh yeah, that's all System of a Down. That's my big thing. Like I'm making System of a Down, but like more complicated and longer.
yeah.
That's like the purest distillation of like, what does your band sound like? I'm like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like this.
Yeah. And you guys got a hell of a drummer too, like with that kind
Love
of
them.
shit. He controls the fucking like, the pace of shit. Just, with the way he slows down in the middle of songs and then like you'll come in there with fucking growls and shit like it totally you don't expect that, but it just sounds good and it flows together. Like,
Yeah, there's more of that on the new record too. I was like, how can I make this fit and still make the songs like beautiful?
yeah.
How can I make the heavy parts heavier, and how can I make the more beautiful parts beautiful, but still have like, can I scream over like the pretty part? Because typically I'm always screaming over like the heavy part,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how can I switch these elements a little bit? And I don't know. The screaming stuff. Actually, it's funny you brought up Jimmy from Transylvanian before we recorded, but I was always like, yeah, I like screaming in music. Like it's fine. Like early Baroness, I love John Baisley's voice on like the first EPs that they did, where he's just like belting it out. But then I saw Swamp Witch when we played our very first show ever. Swamp Witch was the headliner, and I saw Jimmy doing his thing, and I was like, shit, this is actually really fucking sick. Like maybe I should. There was one moment on the first record where I kind of did like a guttural kind of thing, and then I saw Swamp Witch, and I was like, God damn, that's fucking rad. Like maybe I should really push myself, and maybe I should add that in. And so you can hear, there's the first record, then we played with Swamp Witch, and then the first EP, I'm screaming on it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just him, but it was like he was like the first person that I literally saw live do that kind of vocal. I'd never seen somebody do that live, and he's really fucking good at it. He's got a great voice, and yeah. And now it's like it's fun to figure out when I can inject that really extreme vocal, because when I'm screaming, I'm not. You see some vocalists where they're screaming, but they're super relaxed and like they're chilling.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing it, I have to put my whole body into it, and I'm pushing as much air as I can, because I'm like, if you're gonna scream, fucking scream, like really go for it. Like, what's the point of having an extreme vocal if you're not really gonna make it extreme? Like, it should sound like you're destroying your voice. To me, that's what I think is cool. And there's a lot of like death metal vocalists that just kind of they have one kind of speed, and it's very middle of the road, and it's very safe. And I like it to sound like it's fucking like like Death Grips, where he's screaming and he's going hoarse in the middle of the song, or Kurt Cobain, Territorial Pissings, his voice is like dying while he's in the middle of the song. Like that's what I want it to sound like. If
Yeah.
you're gonna go for it, fucking go for it. I think. You know.
Yeah, all out, dude. That's fucking so with your lyrics too, like your lyrical themes that you touch, like what um what would you say? So I want to talk. I don't want to just talk about the lyrics, but I want to talk about like your overall themes, because you have this like water type theme. I don't. I don't like. I mean, I can understand it by seeing it and perceiving it the way I want to perceive it, but where did that come from? Like, what is the way that you would describe it?
So the themes have been really intentional since we did the Reflection Pool EP. The first one, like the we don't really play anything off the first record anymore. Part of the reason why is because I don't really feel connected to it, because I think the songs are great. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm proud of it, but I just think like the lyrics are just like super lazy. Like it was just kind of slapped together. There's tons of repetition. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Um, and I'm talking about like the devil and fucking all this other stuff. And after we did that one, I looked at it and I was like, is this really what I want to be saying? Like, do I not have anything more interesting to say? And then the water theme comes from a couple of places. So, um, you know, I think like philosophically all the time. I can't pay my bills on time. I can't fucking remember what I'm supposed to do tomorrow because I'm always like stuck in my head thinking of like I think too big all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not like a humble brag. Like it actively like makes me shittier at life because I like can't pay attention. And so I'm like, to me, water is it's like power. You know, a wave can, if you go to the ocean, a wave can just knock you over and drown you. You know, there's the deep water thing with the mystery where the light can just penetrate water only for so far of a distance and then just complete blackness. There is the reflective quality of water, which is where you get reflection pool of. There's kind of like a Narcissus image on the first EP of like a female form gazing into this pool and seeing themselves reflected as dead, basically. And yeah, there's water is also time, like erosion and all this stuff. So with that theme, there's so much that you can pull from. So that's why you have my dog's trying to eat a bug. You have reflection pool, shallows,
Yeah.
and then the diving bell, and specifically the diving bell. I don't know if I've even said this before. I might have on another podcast, but I had this memory of being at my friend's house as a kid, like 13, 14, maybe 15. And we would take a bucket, like a big bucket, and you put it over your head while you're floating. And then the other person would jump on top of it and sink you down to the bottom of the pool. And there's like a moment where you're down there where you're like, whoa, this is, you know that you're completely underwater, but you can still breathe, but you can't see.
Yeah.
Which is the technology of a diving bell, which is, they would use diving bells to whatever, for like, trying to think of it, like
It would be like to pressurize
muscle diving, like back in the day, they would use it for like diving for clams, or I can't even think of the fucking word, like abalone or something like that. It's like a really primitive technology,
Yeah.
but there's something that's kind of disquieting about the whole situation. And to imagine you're at the bottom of the ocean and you literally have this like shield over you that's you have a pocket of air, but you're down at the bottom. And I always thought that was like a really evocative image, and that's kind of where some of the themes on the album come from. Specifically is the image of the diving bell. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go from here, like in this conversation about this theme. I think I've said everything. I don't want to just keep rambling on, but I just think water is so powerful an image and symbolically and thematically that we squeezed as much juice from it as we can. And so after the diving bell, there's no more water shit. Like, it's done. We're a fire album now.
Damn. So we're going
It's not only
fire.
it's not just hot fire. Like, it's make fire mixtape, but it's about the symbolism of fire and like destruction and all this kind of stuff. So
That's
we
crazy.
moved on.
Damn, so you're going to fire now. Do you think you're gonna be in the fire realm for like a while, or are you gonna start going through different
No,
elements? You're gonna hit all the elements?
I don't know if we're gonna hit all the elements because that's like Mastodon already did that or whatever. But I feel like I got everything out that I wanted to with this new record, and now we're already thinking about the next record. We're writing we never stop writing songs, so we're writing now, and now I'm like, okay, where do I want to go with the next one? And so the next one that'll come out in 2 years probably is like a underground gothic romance burial, tomb cavern type of thing. I just keep thinking about like
Earth.
you've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember in the Two Towers when it begins with Gandalf and the Balrog, they're falling through the earth,
Yeah.
and there's this one shot where it's like a pretty big cave with like a pool in the bottom, and then you see Gandalf and the Balrog, and they're tiny, falling through, and you're like, oh my god, this cave is like the size of a fucking football stadium. And I kept thinking about that for whatever reason. I don't know why these things happen. I'm not like the biggest Lord of the Rings fan in the world, but yeah, I keep thinking about that. And, now I'm looking at like paintings and shit and trying to figure out exactly like the image that I'm looking for. But that'll come to pass in 2 years or however long it takes for us to write and record this next one.
Yeah. That's fucking sick. So the new album is completely done already, or are you
Oh yeah,
still? Yeah.
I should be getting a test pressing for the vinyl um, this week.
So Jimmy's already heard it. What did Jimmy say about it?
I can't remember his exact words. I know that he's stoked on it though. It's funny because so I sent it to a few people, and I think everybody was like, "Give me some time to think about this one." Like, you're positive, yeah, I feel good about it, but give me a little bit of time to think about it because it is different than the diving bell. Still sounds like us, I think, but there we added some trippy elements. There's like pedal steel guitar, like country stuff,
What?
and there's like Philip Glass style arpeggiated piano piece that's
Yeah.
like a polyrhythm. So we're getting like super trippy, and we did like mellotron pieces. So there's all these different sounds that have never been on one of our records before, and we had some collaborations. So Susie from the San Francisco band Broom is on one of the tracks doing guest vocals. Ava of Church, who was already on the EP Shallows, is on a track. And then my buddy Peter, who records ambient music under the name Isolde from Sacramento, did like an ambient piece in the middle of one of the songs to kind of bridge these two pieces together. And also Pat Hills, the guy that records all of our stuff, he played the pedal steel, he played guitar, and so we took a risk, kind of bringing in a bunch of people, um, but it turned out really cool. Like there's sounds in there that have never been on one of our records before, but I think it'll be exciting versus like alienating. Because if anyone's even willing to click play on one of our songs, they're probably ready for something unexpected. It's never going to get played on the radio, so I'm not worried about people being like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this? Like, this shit's too long," or blah blah blah. Like anyone that's gonna listen to our stuff probably has the patience to like play it twice, you know. So that's what's been exciting to me about the new record is like, how can we push ourselves? Like, how big can we make the big moments, and how small can we make the small moments? Like, this is the first record we've ever done where there's portions of songs where it's just one vocal track. Because before I would always do big harmonies and stuff, and I was like, am I hiding behind that? Because I can't do harmonies live, it's just me. So how can I make it still beautiful and intimate with just one vocal instead of like constantly having everything be a big layered thing? And I don't want it to be like having dessert for every meal. Like, it gets kind of, you get fatigue from it, I think.
Yeah. Do you feel like taking Chrome Ghost to the next level? The catalyst for that was the pandemic. Like, when did you start recording this album and putting it together? Like, do you feel like, I know there was a lot of bands that really kind of like got their shit together during that time. A lot of projects that even just came out that otherwise, they directly attribute to that, having free time to sit down and like figure some shit out.
I have to say, I don't think it had any effect on us at all.
Really?
Um, yeah, I mean, personally, for sure. Yeah, I mean, everybody's gone through whatever trials and tribulations from being in the pandemic, especially early on. We missed practice for a while because it was like there was like a curfew in Sacramento. You couldn't go out. Like, where we practice is in Sacramento, so we couldn't go out and like, it's not essential or whatever. So you're not going to the fucking grocery store or whatever. You should be home. So we missed a little bit there. But in terms of like writing, I don't think it had any effect on us at all. because the uh, the themes of the record have nothing to do with that, and
Yeah.
I don't think any of us had enough of a powerful experience during that time that it would necessitate that becoming part of the process in any way. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think it just affected us personally, but as a group, I mean, we're always like I'm conscientious and safe and considerate of other people, and so is Joe, and so is Jacob. And at the time the pandemic happened, Joe and I already worked together, so we already saw each other all the time. And we missed a few practices for sure, but we practiced twice a week, and we've been practicing twice a week for the last 6 years. So I mean, we stopped when we couldn't go.
Yeah.
We were safe about it, as safe as you can be. And the first opportunity we could, we got vaccinated and blah blah blah. But yeah, I mean, it's not gonna that maybe if Russia invaded California, it would stop us from practicing. But I don't even know. We
Yeah.
might just have to practice with strap or something like that.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok of a guy that was like filming outside his window in Ukraine, and it's like getting bombed and shit, and then it turns back to his computer and he's just gaming.
That's
You
fucked.
know, and
That's
I
fucked up.
it's fucked up, but at the same time I was like, yeah, I kind of get it, like I understand. I'd like to say, oh, I'm a hero, I'd go
Yeah, go
help
out there
people.
and fucking take them motherfuckers out.
Yeah, but then you start to sound like Mark Wahlberg, and like, I would have stopped the 9/11 hijackers, I swear. So
He said that.
he said that. He said if he was on fucking United 93, he would have beat up the hijackers or whatever. He's a fucking dick, dude. Anyone that likes Mark Wahlberg should look up Mark Wahlberg hate crimes and read that.
Oh yeah, look that up, everybody. We do not condone any of that kind of shit on death matches and death metal. I'll tell you that. That's the
Yeah.
funniest thing because you messaged me that shit about Joe Rogan, and people fucking. It's funny because I tell a lot of people, you know, they're like, "What kind of interview is this?" I'm like, "It's like a Joe Rogan interview. We're just gonna shoot the shit, talk about some shit." And I've had a couple people tell me, "Well, I hope you're not a fucking bigot," and I'm like, "No, no,
Jeez.
I'm
I
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like Joe Rogan, like in that sense. Like fuck Joe Rogan." And I've said it before. This is probably the sixth time in a row I've said this on the show. Fuck Joe Rogan, and yeah, and no comment on the Will Smith situation because too much of Hollywood is on the fence about that shit. If my fans want me to take a stance, leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll take a stance with whatever you guys agree with because I'm a fucking shill for Night Shift merch. So yeah, dude, it's so the pandemic didn't affect the band too much. You guys still that's good to hear, man. Like I know like there were a lot of bands that told me like did your band have an uptick in interest with fans at that time? Did you sold more merch or anything like that during the time?
Um. It's hard to say. Well, the funny thing that happened is we released an album in November 2019, and then we were going to do a record release show in March of 2020.
Oh.
So I guess that did affect us for sure. As a band, we were affected, but in terms of the new album,
Yeah.
sorry, in terms of the new album, we weren't affected. That's kind of what I mean about that.
Okay.
Um, we had recorded that Nirvana EP, and at the time, my dog, who you probably saw going around in the background here, had broken his leg,
That
and
sucks.
I was like, dude, it costs so much money to get him treated, and we would have to go to the emergency vet and sit outside for like 3 hours every time he needed to be seen,
Yeah.
and it cost me, a lot of money at a time when I wasn't working, and so we were like, okay, if it's all right with you guys, to Jacob and Joe, when we release this Nirvana EP, I'm going to take the proceeds and keep it for myself and pay off these vet bills. And so that's why the album cover is my dog with a cast on, reaching
Oh.
towards to the dollar. But
Yeah.
then by the time it was done, I was like, "Fuck, am I really going to be asking for money from other people right now? Like when people are out of work and shit." and I just couldn't stomach the idea of like give me money specifically. So
Yeah.
we took that I think it was like $600 and donated it to the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is an anti-racist organization that's been around for a long time. And I felt a little bit better about that because, of course, not only was COVID happening during that time, but then you had the totally crazy um, convergence of the George Floyd stuff happening at the same time too,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is just insane. Like to think about culturally what's going on at the exact same time that people are being told to stay in their houses and stuff for their own safety, but then it's like, well, what safety if you're being killed by police and all that? It was just a really intense time, and especially like, I mean, this is not surprising to anybody that's looking at me, but I am white and I am a man, and I was like, do I really want to be taking attention away from people that might need this specific moment in time when everybody's kind of paying attention to something? Do I really want to draw attention away from that? So that was really weird. Feeling unsure of if I'm actively contributing to distracting from important discourse or whatever with because I'm making art, you know. So that was a weird tightrope to kind of walk personally, and just how I felt about all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's good that you're conscious of it. You know, like that's the most important thing, the heart that's behind the shit. You know, like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you do what you can, man, and you know, you definitely, you know, you're coming from the right place, you know, but it's a total trip, man. Like I fucking I think that's, you know, that says a lot that you're concerned about those kinds of things. There are a lot of people that don't give a fuck, you know, during that time. I remember there were people like trying to capitalize off of shit during that time. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
shit was fucking crazy. People were selling t-shirts and all sorts of bullshit. I seen like what was it? I seen, and I'm not calling out names cuz the wrestling community will fucking kill me. The wrestling community, they're like, yo, I thought the death metal community, I thought like there was some toxic people there, but the wrestling community, I got to be extra careful with the shit that I say because if some of these wrestling fans will literally like fucking come get me if I talk shit about their favorite wrestler. But I seen this cat that was selling fucking what was it? He was selling like merchandise or whatever. He's a white dude, you know, white wrestler or whatever, and he was selling this like merchandise that had him on there with a stolen logo, and he like changed what it said. It was initially like something that was being used for fucking civil rights purposes, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
and this
sure.
motherfucker took it and twisted it to his own thing and started selling it, and it kind of like it alluded to fucking, you know, being tolerant of shit, and it was like, dude, come on, like you're not donating any of the money you're making, you're trying to get this shit yourself, you stole this from an organization that's actually doing it for a purpose, you know. And I'm not saying any names, I'm getting hot right now talking about this because I feel the heat of fucking wrestling Twitter,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I gotta be
This
careful.
podcast is in an undisclosed location. You're not actually at the 1078 gallery, so they can't
Yeah.
find you.
Hey, they can if they want to go there and look for me. You know, that's where you can
Don't
start.
encourage it. Don't encourage
Yeah,
it.
don't go to the 1078 gallery. Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I put myself in a
Yeah, I
hot
don't
seat.
know. I mean, like, I saw some bands doing stuff that I personally wouldn't do. I try not to be judgmental because, as much as I think it's kind of embarrassing to be so concerned about money in terms of your art, I think it's like I get embarrassed sometimes, like even just accepting money from people for shit, because I'm like, I would, you know, it's a touchy subject for me because I don't like. I wish that money didn't exist. That would be really cool. That would
Yeah.
be. I don't know how it would turn out. Somebody would probably call me a moron for saying it, but I'm like a little bit of like a hippie. Like, truthfully, I think that money creates a lot of problems. Some of them are quite big, to be very vague about it, and I don't know. And to see bands doing stuff where they're making what they're making merch or doing things that I would consider like tacky or um, kind of they didn't really think it through. I can't blame them too much, but I tend as a human being just to be kind of like an observer. Um, and I see stuff and I'm like, ugh, I don't know about that. Like, I don't want to name anybody or name anything too specific, but like, there's a reason there was never a Chrome Ghost like mask, you know, face mask or whatever. Or, you know, it just, I feel creepy about stuff like that. Like, I don't ever want to feel like my success has to come at the expense of somebody else because I fucking ripped them off or I got the money or whatever. Um, and like even at work, like in my daily life, like I try not to trip about money too much because I'm like, I all the money that I get, I want it to be gotten with a clean conscience, basically clean conscience. Like I don't want to feel, I never want to feel creepy about where I get my money from. Like, and that applies to the band shit too. So
Yeah.
missed capitalist opportunities probably, but I mean, it's the point is to make sounds come out of your mouth and like a fucking guitar amp. So what the fuck are we really talking about? You know?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking it's so crazy that you say that too, because there's someone I will talk about. There was this one guy that I saw that had, and this was a long time ago. What was his name? Passed away. Fredo Santana passed away, the rapper. Um, and
Okay,
I remember
not
this
familiar.
dude on Instagram the next day, some random account. This guy was like posing as like an A&R for like some label or some shit, and then he switched it up and he like put it to A&R for Fredo Santana and his label and shit like that. Like he switched it up.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Say no?
Yeah, and then the guy was like, "Get your rest in peace, Fredo mugs, t-shirts, fucking like." He didn't even know the fucking guy, you know. And then he goes on there and he's like selling all this shit. It's like that is probably the slimiest shit that I've ever seen done. Like it literally like it was like before the news was even like on World Star. It was like that dude was quick
mm,
with it. Like how the fuck did you make the design that fast, man? Like to you know what I mean?
redbubble.com.
Yeah, motherfuckers are grimy like that, and it's crazy, man. Like I totally, I, I respect that, and I think that that is a reason that people should give you money, because fucking check this out. You got to tell Jimmy to make some more Chrome Ghost cassette tapes, man. Cause I'm all about cassette tapes, and I can't find any on the fucking Transylvanian recording site.
Shit sold out on the site. What are you gonna do?
They just put the CDs up, man. I don't want to bootleg it. I'd feel terrible if I
That's all
bootleg
good.
the shit.
I got some tapes here at the crib right now. Check it out.
Oh, dude, I'll pay you for that shit. I'll PayPal you. Oh, you got the fucking damn. You got the
Ooh.
variants too. Oh, that's off the hook, bro.
Oh,
I'm a
I'm
tape
not gonna
fucking
lie to you.
fiend,
I have like 100 tapes, Chrome Ghost tapes.
dude.
So yeah, we'll talk after the show, and I'll hook you up. I'll give you everything I got
All right. Oh, I gotta send you some
because
shit
I
too.
have sure. Yeah, I actually I'm in the process of like trying to shed my material possessions as much as I can. Like I got rid of a fucking huge stack of vinyl. I fucking like a full grocery bag filled with tapes. Because I had, you know, CDs, uh, fucking t-shirts. I gave away like and donated like 50 t-shirts because I'm just like, I start to feel like I'm fucking getting suffocated because I just look at this shit and I'm like, God damn, I got fucking 200 VHS tapes and fucking 200 records, and it's just stacking up. And like, I love collecting and stuff like that. It makes me, I don't even buy shit online.
Yeah,
What I do is I love to go to a store and try to find something good in the wild. And I found so much cool shit, especially VHS tapes that last couple of years. That's been my thing. But at a certain point, I just look at it and I'm like, fuck, what did I just do? Why did I do that? I'm like like I'm a squirrel or something. Like, I don't know. I love seeing people's collections though. Like, I just went to LA a week and a half ago to visit my old buddy, and he has like every single Criterion collection, Blu-ray and DVD, and I just look
dude.
at that shit. And I'm like, this is so fucking sick, and like I love seeing that, but me personally, I go through these big phases where I'm like, fuck it, selling it. I only keep like the most sentimental shit. But if you want to send me some stuff, I will listen to it. I'll check it out.
Oh yeah, dude. I got shit.
I just might not have it in 6 years.
No, that's cool. It's the gift that keeps on giving, man. Like me, I'm holding on to my shit so I got a little one on the way. He's doing like another month or so. So
Okay.
I'm like,
Wow,
yeah,
congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, one day I hope he's into this kind of shit because then I could be like, yo, check this out. You want this? You know what I mean? Like with the t-shirts and the fucking, I got shirts like a motherfucker. I actually had to stop, so that's why I'm on the tapes now. Cause I wasn't into tapes ever. I'd look at tapes and I'd be like, man, like I don't got no cassette player. Like I ain't got that kind of
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then it started with the t-shirts, and it got really bad during the pandemic because like I said, I'm a Black Dahlia Murder stan, so fucking night shift merch, and they started doing like a monthly drop where it was exclusive merch each month for each album, and those motherfuckers got like
Mm.
I think like 8 albums or 9 albums or some shit. So like that's a lot of drops, and it's at least like $120 each month. And I was like, all right, I'm buying every single one of these drops and all of this shit. And then when I would do that, I'm like, well, I'm getting free shipping, so I'd throw in some other shit too. And yeah, like
That's such a stupid way of thinking. I've done the exact same thing before.
they got me buying this shit, and then there was the fucking they had the unhollowed vinyl. Like it was the first record I ever bought. I was like, well, I'm buying the record because it's Black Dahlia. And then I got it. It's their first record. It's still in the plastic. I have it like haven't even listened to it yet, and because I don't have a fucking record player. But then I started buying all the
Mm.
fucking vinyl, bro. I started buying all of this shit. I'm just like, I need it, and it looks cool. Like that's all I think of. I get it, and I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Okay, now you're going in the box over here, and it's dope. And yeah, I buy random ass shit. I bought like what was Battles in the North by Immortal. You ever seen that album art? it's
No.
it's got fucking both of the dudes from the band, and they're like, it's a black metal band, so they got the corpse paint on, and they're on their fucking knees like in the fucking in the snow with their guitars, and they're just like looking hella crazy, and it's just so weird. It doesn't make any sense. And they had a great sense of humor as a band at that time, because most black metal bands were super serious and like gloomy or whatever the fuck,
Of
or
course.
evil, and they were just
It hasn't changed
hilarious.
that much.
Yeah, exactly. Like I liked them because they stood out from that, and I was like, well, that's a classic ass cover. It just looks hella funny, and it's out of pocket. So I bought that, and then I was like, man, like, what the fuck am I doing? Because Mike shamed me uh, from Warflurch. Warflurch.
No.
Oh, bro, you got to tune into Warflurch Wednesdays, bro. It's the best show on Instagram. Fucking this dude Mike Colby, he's the lead vocalist of Warflurch. He's like, you got to support bands. Like, why are you supporting some old ass band that's from like the 80s, and they don't need that fucking money. Why are you buying a Death? I like showed him I got a Death vinyl and that other one. And he was like, support a band that fucking is local, or like fucking it just hasn't blown up yet. He's like, even if they suck, they could be better in a couple years, and you'll be like, hey, I bought their tape even when they sucked. But so I started doing that all the time, just buying all the tapes now when I see the tapes, because the records are too expensive for me. If there's something I really want, I'll
Yeah.
go for it. The t-shirts, I have too many fucking shirts. My wife's just pissed off. She's like, you need to buy another fucking dresser. That's a couple $100. And I'm like, all right. And then the fucking, I don't want to buy a dresser. So I started buying cassette tapes. And, dude, the cassette tapes are just, oh god, they come in variants and colors. And they're like $8, $10. Fucking, I could get 2 of them for like $16. That's like fucking half of some records. And fucking, I got 2 colors of them. And then, oh shit, I got extra. Now I can give them away to other fucking people. And like, it's just the coolest shit, man. Like, I love the tapes. I'm like hooked on the tapes. I caught the tape bug. And have you seen Ken's Death Metal Crypt?
No.
Oh god, dude, this dude has a collection. He's on YouTube. He reviews all the newest shit that comes out. He's done
Okay.
Transylvania, and all the labels send him like their new shit, and he like gives it a stamp, if he likes it or not. And this dude has like 2,200 vinyls, just this giant wall behind him, and he has like fucking like tons of fucking cassette tapes, just like he counted everything off one time, and I was like, how the fuck do you have that much shit? He's been there since like 1982. He's been collecting death metal since like before death metal was even a thing, like before Possessed and Death
Yeah.
even came out. So like people like that make me want to buy more.
I see people like that and I really appreciate it because that's like those people are so important, I think, just to music history because it's like fucking your buddy who was a fry cook at Outback Steakhouse in 1995, his death metal band, there's no Wikipedia page for it, but
Yes.
he might have a tape of it and be like, dude, I know this shit, check it out. And fucking that kind of stuff is really important. And I love people like that. I love seeing it. I just can't live it.
Yeah.
Even like, dude, even my gear, like I have some shit over here right now that I'm like, God damn it, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here. Like, why did I even buy this? Stuff that I like amps and cabs and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I'm like, why the fuck did I just buy that? I don't know, but yeah, to what you were talking about, that was me for a few years. Like, it's just exciting to find something new. There's a novelty in the experience of being like, fuck, I was looking for this and I finally found it. And then there's also a novelty to being like, I have no idea what this is, but it looks interesting. And then you take it home and sometimes it's fucking awesome. And that's one of the best feelings ever where you're like, holy shit, I just found this crazy cassette tape from an experimental section at a record store that nobody knows about. And now I have it and it's fucking rad. And we're just like otters collecting shiny rocks and shit. Like,
Pretty much.
I think it's really just like a human impulse to kind of do that. It's gathering, you know. Um, but since we don't have to look for food and shit every day because we're gonna die, we turn our eyes to art, which is cool. I love that. You know, you're an art collector, whether you would say that or not. Like you are
Oh yeah.
collecting works of art, you know. And I think that's way better than shooting up heroin. There's other ways you could spend your time and your money, you know. Fentanyl's out there. You could be doing fentanyl, but no, you're just collecting records. Like you might be like me, like a little bit of a ding dong, like kind of being frivolous or whatever, but it's like shit, you know.
Dude,
Could be worse.
it's funny you say that because I was talking to our friend, our mutual friend, Uncle Pill recently, and he told me we were like on a live video, and what did he say? He was like, because I was like just really into talking about the show and like what I'm doing now and all this shit. And he's like, "Are you on drugs?" And I'm like, "No, man, I'm not on fucking drugs." And you know what he said to me? He was like, "Oh, your drug is the internet now, huh?" And I'm like, "No, that's not it." I was like, "This is my drug," and I pulled out the cassette tapes, and I was like, "Look at all this shit, man! Look, you can have shit like this too." And he was like, "I don't get it."
Yeah, no. If anybody like when I tell people that I have tapes, they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. That's the normal reaction you should have." Because why the fuck would you collect cassette tapes? Why would your band put out cassette tapes? But yeah, it appeals to a specific type of person, and I think it also kind of opens people's minds a little bit because the barrier to entry on a cassette tape is so low. I sell mine at shows for $5. Like, you might not be able to afford a CD, you might not be able to afford a record. If you're like a 16-year-old kid and you're stoked about something, I want you to be able to give me $5 because that's all you have and have something for it instead of being like, well, I guess I couldn't afford anything, you know? That's what's great about cassette tapes. And, I don't know a lot of people with brand new cars. Like, shit, there's a lot of cars with fucking tape decks in it. There's a new guy that just started at my work. He looks exactly like Jamie Foxx, but he's hella into Mastodon. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're gonna love my band. And he's like, do you have like music I can buy? And I was like, I got CDs. He's like, oh, I don't have a CD player. And I was like, well, can you play a tape? He's like, dude, my car has a tape player in it. Holy shit. And so I brought him a stack of the tapes today because I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, hell yeah. You got a tape deck? I got a tape deck too. Like, let's fucking roll.
Dude, that's so cool, man.
My van's fucking 22 years old. Like that's what I got.
I know my wife was telling me Cause I drove a fucking Toyota. It was a 2001 that had a cassette tape deck in it, and I was pissed, bro, because I had this shit for years. It dies on me. Do you know how many of you couldn't imagine how many of the MP3 fucking cassette tapes I bought
Oh yeah.
that went bad in that thing, and fucking I was so frustrated with having that shit. I think in the last year that I had it, I stripped out the whole fucking shit and I threw in like just this little cheap one I got off Amazon for like $20 with the aux cord and Bluetooth
Yeah.
and shit. And then yeah, it was funny cuz I was like telling my wife the other day, I'm like, god damn it, I wish I had something to play these fucking tapes on. And I don't want to buy some shit on Amazon. I want to get something that like where I can have some decent sound quality. I don't know what I don't even know what I want to buy. I'm in the market for some like shit that costs a lot of money if you want to get like, serious about it. And I hate that audiophile like setup type shit. It's too overwhelming. I looked at the cables and I'm like, I'm not buying all that. Like that's too much for
Oh
me.
yeah.
You got to have cables on cables and oh god, and then you got to position things right and I just want to listen to my tapes, but I don't want to have the little Barbie. I want a Walkman, just and they don't fucking have them anymore. But she was
I
like,
got one.
"Oh, you got a Walkman,
Fuck
man,
yeah.
dude? I think I have one at my parents' house or somewhere because I used to record on cassette tape when I was a kid. Fuck, I'm going off on all
Yeah,
sorts of
me too.
tangents.
No,
Really,
it's all good.
karaoke
Yeah.
machine type shit or what?
No, like a little dictaphone kind of like little tiny cassette thing. That's how me and my buddy made our first recordings when we were kids. We just sit and like play guitar or play drums or whatever with this little shitty fucking recorder.
Yeah,
And
that's
even
sick.
then, like even in 2005 when I started playing music, even then a cassette tape was like old, you know. Like I remember people those Tascam like 4-track recorders, people were just fucking giving them away, and now they're worth like $300-400.
I know, right?
Um, yeah,
Uh,
we had one. We had one of those when I was a kid. My buddy, when we recorded our first shit, like the band that ended up becoming what Uncle Pill was in with me in high school. Um, the drummer of that band, we recorded our stuff on our very first shit was on tape with Tascam, little 4-track guy. And then he was like, "Dude, I got this crazy shit. We can record on the computer now." 2006 or whatever. And
yeah.
yeah, but even then, it was like old technology. It was like, dude, look, oh look, it's got tapes. That's so weird, you know?
And I used to. It was funny because I had that Walkman, and I had I would go. I would make my mom drive me to Walgreens and buy me the fucking blank tapes, and I would go home, and I had a fucking what's it called a CD with a whole bunch of stolen instrumentals from like 2000s rap songs, and then I would
Okay.
fucking just hit the record button while playing the CD in a karaoke machine, and I had headphones on, and then I would just record over the over the stolen instrumentals. And I remember walking around school with that thing telling everybody, yo, check out my mixtape, check out my mixtape. And like everyone was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like it's on a fucking Walkman? Like why the fuck do you have this? And then I had like two cassette tapes and they were so random. Like you can't even find this shit on the internet. Like I think one was like 8 Ball and MJG and it was some like LA like cassette. It was some LA like album that came out from some LA rappers in the 90s and you can't find this shit anywhere, not even on YouTube. Maybe on
Mm.
Discogs you can find this shit. And I forgot what that album was called. And then I had Way Too Funky by DJ Quick and I would play those two tapes when I wasn't listening to my own shit. And yeah, that was cool though. I liked it at that time. I liked having the cassette player. That fucker 8 batteries, like that shit used a lot of batteries, but it was still cool. Like I liked it more than the portable CD players. Remember having to walk around with one of those fucking things?
Yeah, I got a Discman when I was like 9, and yeah, they're pieces of shit, but that's what you have, you know.
Skipping and shit.
It's like it can barely fit in your front pocket of your pants, you know.
Yeah.
You have to get cargo shorts to carry it around, and then every time you take a step, it's like. Well, now we just sound like old people.
Yeah, I know. Talking about all this shit. These kids don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
All the TikTokers just fucking left this stream.
They're like, this is the grandpa episode. Fucking
Yeah,
back in my
29.
day.
I'm 29. I'm already fucking grandpa mode.
Wait, you're 29 too, bro? No way.
Yeah, I'm turning 30 this year.
Same here, bro. That's so crazy, man. Yeah,
Rock and roll.
motherfucking 92, baby. The year of the motherfucking year of the monkey.
That's true. That actually is the year of the monkey. I don't know what that means, but it's true.
Yeah, it means we're gonna be famous.
I think on the get famous or die trying thing, I'm more on the die trying part.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
it's so funny because I think that it's a quality that a lot of people have. Like when they want to go for it, they're gonna bust their ass for it. If there's something that you have a calling to do, like musically or whatever. Like for me, I thought I was gonna be a musician for a long time, and I like realized, wait, that isn't necessarily my lane, but I like this world. I like being in this world. And I can say another cat, bro, motherfucking Uncle Pill, he is 100% gonna hit it. You know what I mean? Like he is all about it. He has been balls to the walls since I fucking met him. That dude is so like, he's such a character that I think it has to just click for him at one point. Like he's putting in work. He's literally about that life, just about making fucking great music, making great content for people. And I think it's just all it takes is a break. He's a break away from fucking major success, especially with that new video he put out. You seen that shit?
I think so. Is it the one where he's on the car like Del Paso Heights?
Yeah, I think that is the one. It got edited all crazy and shit. Had like the Sonic the Hedgehog shit in it. I was like,
Yeah.
bro,
See,
yeah,
with him, like, I don't see any reason why Uncle Pill should not blow up. I think it's just the opportunity hasn't presented itself yet. And I think that all that really needs to happen is if there's like a big, because like I'm not going to pretend like I'm super into like the rap game, like I know shit about it, because I don't know shit about it. But I think all that needs to happen is there needs to be like a resurgence of like the style of like Bay Area hip hop from the '90s. Which when I hear Uncle Pill, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. As soon as that becomes fucking the shit again, he's already built up so much like a body of work that it's like, why wouldn't he blow up? He's got a fucking crazy ass personality that comes out in the music and comes out in the videos. He can fucking rap. Like he is legitimately skilled.
oh yeah,
And yeah, his production and everything is good too. So it's like all that needs to happen is like people just need to turn their head 3 degrees this way to see where he's at, and then that's it. So
exactly.
just
That's
because everyone's focused on whatever fucking bullshit, I don't even know. Like I don't. Is Kanye West still cool? Is fucking 2 Chainz still cool? I don't know. Um,
yeah,
but like as soon as people like turn their head towards a different style becomes the prevailing thing in hip hop, that's all that's gonna happen. He's already like people are gonna be like, oh, you didn't know about him? He's been doing this for like fucking 7 years. Like that's all. That's what it's gonna be like.
yeah, yeah. I remember like when he literally like just went crazy out of nowhere, like with his music. Like I recorded a bunch of shit with him, and then I didn't see him for a while, and then somebody sent me I think it was his Johnny Utah tape that he made. Someone sent me that shit, and I heard that, and I was like,
Did you
yo,
ever? I don't want to interrupt, but did you ever see the physical Johnny Utah tapes?
they made those?
I made those.
You made those?
I made them
Bro.
at my house. I was like, he released it, and I was like, George, this is dope. And so I sent him in the mail. I made 10 cassettes. I did the J card. I fucking dubbed them myself at my house and made Johnny Utah tapes. And I think I made 10 and sent it to him. But if you can find one, that's like so rare. Literally an edition of 10. But yeah, that's when I also noticed. I was like, holy shit. Because, if you don't see somebody for like 4 or 5 years and they're like, I'm a rapper now, your
Yeah.
first instinct is to be like, oh my God, no. This is gonna be the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. And then he put that out, and I was like, fuck, like I was so excited by it that I wanted to do that, to make those tapes for him, because I thought like this is legitimately fucking like good music. So
Yeah, yeah, he's
that
definitely
was an
like,
exciting little landmark that he hit, where I was like, shit, like he's fucking really doing it.
yeah, dude, he's that blew my mind. And then from that point on, he's been consistent. He's been putting out shit in that same vein, sounding fucking good. And yeah, I agree with you, man. All they got to do is fucking take a look at him. Once people catch him, fucking it's gonna be fucking sick for him. I think he has a great future because he's all about it. That's like when I met him, I knew, I was like, this guy is all in. Like I knew a whole bunch of DJs and shit that would be like, kind of like 50-50, like, oh, I'm just here to go to college and I do this shit on the weekends. And like Pill was like, I'm here for the music. I came out here for the exposure, to work with artists, to meet people, to do this. I didn't come here to do any. This is my purpose, and I got too much fucking love and respect for that. That drive is crazy, man. And so back on the subject of Chrome Ghost. So you guys released the EPs, and when you released the full length, were you already under Transylvanian at that time? How did you get to Transylvanian, and did that come before or after the full length?
It's kind of an interesting story, because I ever since we played that first show with Jimmy, I became aware of Transylvanian, and he had put out the first church tape, which is incredible. That's how we got hooked up with Pat Hills to record our stuff. Because I read the liner notes in the cassette, I was like, "Who the fuck recorded this?" Because this sounds so heavy and like crystal clear. And that's how I found his name. That's how we started working together. He put out Body Void's first shit and Broom's first shit and all these bands, and I was like, fuck, I would love to be on this guy's label someday. But I think I was just like too nervous to ask. Like I hate the idea that I'm gonna be like, come to you and be like, hey, will you please spend your money to put this out or whatever. And so I did a limited run of cassettes for the Reflection Pool EP. I think I had like 50 made. They were professionally done. Um, and it's really funny because at the exact same time, Jimmy was thinking like, "Oh, they don't want to work with me," and I was thinking, "Oh, he won't want to work with me." And so we kept doing, like, we did the two EPs, and then we had played like at least one show together, and we would talk and stuff. We were always friendly with each other, but I was always thinking like, "Yeah, man, I don't know," and then he would be thinking like, what the fuck? They don't want to hit me up. Like, I guess they got their own thing going.
Yeah.
And then we played a show that he attended in Oakland in 2019. And we really got to talking. And I can't remember if we had decided, like, we had recorded the album, hated it, felt like it wasn't what we wanted, felt like we didn't nail it, and that we kind of like a woe is me, like we suck kind of thing. Like it just didn't turn out how we thought. Um, and then we were all kind of having a lot of personal problems, like death in the family, um, other like even more crazy family issues and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like, personal relationships where we're all suffering in some way. And so the album was done, and we just sat on it. We didn't do anything for like 3 months. And then I can't remember. I think maybe Jimmy finally hit me up because he heard from Pat that I wanted to work with him, and he was like, "Well, what the fuck? Why didn't they reach out or whatever?" It's very silly. It's almost like a romantic comedy. Like it's so dumb that like it doesn't even sound real. And yeah, and then we talked to him at that show, and he was like, "You got to put this out like ASAP. Like get it done before the end of the year. It's gonna end up on end like best of the year lists. Like I promise you." And then that's what we did, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And the record was like way more successful than we ever thought it was going to be in terms of like how people reacted to it. And we were kind of blown away because at that time we were still like our egos were so bruised from it, and we were just feeling kind of like ashamed of like, it making shit is really fucking hard, especially when you put, a year of work into it and your own money and your own time, and it's not really the same thing that you thought it would be. But now I've grown to appreciate it. I can still hear all the stuff that I didn't like about it then.
Yeah.
Um, but now I kind of just like I let that part go over me, and I'm like, it's fine. I'm not changing it. But yeah, that was a totally ridiculous. Like, I don't know why I didn't just hit him up and go like, hey man, love what you're doing. Like, do you think this is cool for your label or whatever? Um, I always just get scared. Like I've like our friends in this band Horseneck from Sacramento. They're like this really badass like sludgy rock and roll band, and they're great people. I love them all. A fantastic live band. They were going on like a little tour, and I had booked like a little weekend thing at the same time, and we were actually loading our gear into vans the same day at our practice spot. And I was like, hey, good luck on your thing, guys. And they're like, oh, why didn't you just ask? Like, we should have just went out together. I was like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it never even occurred to me to ask, like, because I just feel like I don't want to bother people or something. I don't know. I'm trying to be better about that now, but
You know,
yeah, all this shit could have been avoided.
I got some good advice for you. And this is something that I've always lived by after I heard it. You ever heard the saying, a closed mouth doesn't get fed?
Yeah. I also heard the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So
Yep, exactly. You got to go for it, man. Like shit, I wouldn't have had. It was crazy how the deathmatch worldwide fucking partnership came. Well, not partnership, sponsorship. I had never told this story. It's a very short story. I just said night shift merch. Or I was like, fuck. Oh, I gotta edit that part.
take a breath,
Yeah.
relax. Don't edit it. Don't edit it out.
So
Just let it live.
I know. When I had night shift merch come on, as my sponsor, I was like bothered by two things. I didn't know how to fit their logo, and then I was like, well, it's death matches and death metal, so I don't have sponsors for both, sides. Like I need to get a sponsor for both things. And I really like Deathmatch Worldwide, and they're literally the largest supplier of deathmatch merchandise for wrestlers. Like all the baddest deathmatch wrestlers have their shit on their website. And I was like, man, they're not even going to see my fucking email. They're not going to respond to me. Like they're way too big, And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to send out the message, dude. I sent out the message, hit me back like immediately. And they were hella cool about it. They were like, yo, we love fucking death metal. Like, and Night Shift merch is the shit. We love Night Shift merch too. If Night Shift merch's name on it, fucking we're down to be on the fucking ride too. And I was like, no way, dude. So I got the double sponsorship, just because I fucking asked for it. And it's something that I wasn't I didn't even think was gonna happen. But it's like you gotta shoot for it, man. If you get a dope idea in your head, and you do it with your work. And I wanted to say that too about how you felt about your latest album. It's so funny. Isn't it so funny how as artists, when we make shit that we almost can't, like we cringe when we listen to it, like our own shit ends up being the most well-received shit that we make to other people. And it's just the weirdest fucking thing. Like, and then on the contrary, the shit that in my personal experience that I'm like 100% on board with, and I'm like, yeah, oh God, I'm killing it. This shit is so sick. Nobody fucks with it. And they're just like, oh yeah, that's okay. It's like an afterthought for other people. That's always how it fucking works for me, bro. And in that case, it sounds like that happened with the latest album.
Yeah. And that's we've been joking about it at band practice. Like we all like the new record, the unreleased one.
Yeah.
And it's like that either means that it's the shit or that we totally missed the mark. But I did send it to some trusted friends, and they all said the same thing, which was positive. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just learning to accept my work for what it is now, and just being more, because I'm, after putting out two albums, three EPs, and we're sitting on a third album. I think at this point maybe I'm just more comfortable with it. But it definitely is a thought of like, maybe the fact that I like this already means that something's missing or whatever. But I think the stuff that we disliked a lot about the Diving Bell was mostly technical things,
Yeah.
not necessarily songwriting things, and all things that were just the fault of the three people in the band. Like Patrick's production is incredible. The record sounds fucking awesome, and it was all just choices and limitations of our own physical bodies and stuff, that we were kind of bummed about on the new record, or on the Diving Bell. But we also just learned from it. Like we said, okay, what was frustrating about that one, and what can we take from that to think about with the next one? Like like this is really silly. I think people will be confused by this, but like on the Diving Bell, there's not enough space between the songs for me. Like when one song ends and another one begins, I always get bothered because I'm like, there just needs to be fucking 2 seconds of silence. Like why the fuck is it? Why is it happening so fast? Like you need to just be able to breathe, especially after you listen to a 13-minute song. Like you need to be able to just fucking relax for a second. But that album is like back to back to back to back songs.
Yeah.
And that just drives me crazy when I listen to it. I'm like, why we couldn't have just like chilled out for 3 seconds? But that's probably every band feels that way.
Yeah.
I was listening to the first Black Sabbath record the other day. I haven't listened to it in a while, and I was like, holy shit! Like there's mistakes all over this thing. And like Ozzy's singing, he's coming in hot. Like he's leading the drums so much. Like his tempo is like a little too quick, and I'm like, I've never cared about that before until now. I had to listen to the album 70 times to even consider it. So, but maybe they were mortified. Maybe they're like, fuck, we're the shittiest band ever. But little did they know, people are still listening to that record 50 years later, and they're one of the most prestigious metal bands, and they're credited with like creating the genre. And maybe they were like, fuck, well, better luck next time,
I
It's
feel
crazy. Like a bunch of crazy people making stuff,
yeah, human error though adds fucking a human like quality to shit. You know what I mean? Like if everything's perfect and on point, things actually sound kind of weird. Like you know what somebody mentioned to me one time? Someone was like, "I hear you breathing too much in between your lines." And I was like, "All right, I'll cut out all the fucking breaths that I take." And I cut it out and it sounded so fucking weird. I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck?" Like, you know what I mean?
We've totally embraced that. Like the Diving Bell, if I remember correctly, we did not use a single click track on the entire album. I want to say that's true. If we did, it was like really short ones. Um, and we only used a click track on one or maybe two sections of songs on the new album, because we're actually trying to make it speed up and slow down and be unpredictable in that way, because I think it sounds better. It is way fucking harder to record that way, and that presents challenges too. But at the end of the day, like when we play live, being on tempo is never a concern. It's who gives a fuck. Like when we get excited, we speed up. When we want it to get punishing, we slow down, and like that's what I love. And there's bands out there that record everything perfectly to a click track, and I still like it. But I love real drums, and I love shit to kind of swing back and forth. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Like I Hate God, one of my favorite bands. Their shit is insane. It's like on elastics. Like they go, it's like you're pushing your finger on the tape, slowing it down and back up, and that's because you can tell they're all in the same room when they're recording. And like if you listen to Gulch, I'm not like a big hardcore guy, But the thing I like about Gulch is you can totally tell they're all in the room recording at the same time. Like I don't know if they do vocals separately or whatever, but the instrumentals definitely, like you can tell they're in the room and they're looking at each other and they're fucking playing. And I think if you're gonna make rock music or anything that's derived from rock music, then you should try to make it like have that spirit, I think. And that's what's exciting about rock music, and that's why like it's funny, like Nickelback has like some heavy songs where they're like playing in fucking 7-string guitars and shit, but it doesn't sound heavy at all because it's too perfect. And everything's edited perfectly and shit, and it's a little bit lifeless, which is why I don't like some other bands. I don't want to talk shit, but like, a lot of modern metal is like that, where it's like fucking what animals as leaders or whatever, where everything is like fucking a computer punched it in, and that's cool. I actually love like computer music and like really strictly made sequenced music, but when I'm thinking of that in the context of a rock band, like that's not what's exciting about rock music and metal music and all that shit to me. um, Energy. If you want there to be energy, then fucking let's do. It's like I was talking about with screaming. Like, stop faking it. Just fucking do it for real. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, dude, that mainstream or those larger metal labels. I had Slasher Dave on the show a while back. He's from Acid Witch, and he does like a whole bunch of like John Carpenter-esque soundtracks for like
Yeah,
these kinds of movies. Like he makes up into a whole concept album and does different shit. He's hella cool. He told me that he was like, you'd be shocked at some of the shit these like major producers do. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, listen to this song and you'll hear that they got the actual drum track and then layered it with their own fucking drum track. Like they're putting their own kick just a tiny bit quieter underneath shit. He's like, it sounds completely different than when it came out of the band. And he's like,
that's normal.
yeah, he said they all do that shit. And it's like, he said it's to trick your ears into like, and I'm just like, man, that kind of sucks. Like, that organic sound is like what makes your band in particular special. Seeing you guys doing like a live performance of your shit and that you can pull it off. And I'll say like another band that can do that type of shit too, and it's fucked up because I've been doing nothing but shitting on this band and not shitting on this band. I'm not shitting on Blood Incantation. I'm not gonna shit on them. But and I'm actually gonna say something nice about Blood Incantation for a change. That's what makes them special, that they can play a fucking 8-minute song, switch tempo throughout the thing, change the entire emotion that's coming out, and fucking they're taking you on a ride with the shit that they're doing. And you guys do the same kind of shit where it's like, okay, it's getting melodic, it's getting quiet, there's peace. You said you feel like there isn't too much of a break in between the tracks. I feel like there are breaks in between in the songs that you're getting.
That's true.
From the heaviness. That's like, I love it. Like, it's your music. So the first time I heard the project, I listened to a lot of shit on Bandcamp when I'm like laying in bed at the end of the night.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, dude, can't sleep. You're like, I'm going to listen to a whole bunch of new shit right now. And it was like the other night, I'm laying there and I'm like, all right, I'm listening to all this Chrome Ghost. And I'm just going through it. And I was just like, fuck, this is like perfect like vibe right here. Like it's the best way to listen to your band is when you're like at peace. You got to sit down. I heard Uncle Ken said it about a band recently. You got to grab a glass of wine and just sit down and enjoy this fucking journey that you're going on, And I think that is, I think that is what makes it special. And how you going to try and take that out of a fucking project? That's terrible. That someone would want to take that out of a fucking project. Or, it baffles me. Well, to make money, I guess, to make it listenable to people that don't like music. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, it's about, well, it's a double-edged sword because it's like they're trying to make it more palatable to a mainstream audience, but by everybody doing that, they're actually making the mainstream audience's palate worse. So people like that's why I think like certain artists can break because they have a unique sound, because people have been their tastes have been so homogenized, and it's not really their fault. The prevailing sound of popular music tends to get really narrow, and then somebody like the only person I can think of lately that is probably big enough that this makes sense for is Billie Eilish. I don't listen to her. I don't. It's not like my. It's not my shit. But she has a different sound. You know, she's writing songs in a different way, and her voice sounds a certain way. And all of a sudden, it's like boom, it opens back up again, and there's more opportunity for kind of different sounding things. But what eventually will happen is everybody starts making shit that sounds like that. Like that's the main reason I hate Drake, is because Drake makes music for whatever is popular at the time.
Yeah.
He has no soul. Like he just like oh like fucking it's cool to have like patois and say like bumbaclot and shit in songs. Like that's what I'm doing now. And then as soon as it's not cool anymore, he goes over here and does this. You know, you could say the same about other artists, but I don't know why I fucking hate Drake. Like I think he's a fucking loser, because like what happens is like it shit just gets narrow again, and then it's gonna break open in popular music. But I think that when bands record shit like that, like if you turn on the fucking radio and listen to rock radio, every new song sounds like the same thing. They all have like EDM elements in their big rock anthems now, and all it's doing is exposing people to less and less unique shit. And the average person either doesn't have the inclination or doesn't have the time and energy to seek out new music. That's why it's so. That's why like radio used to be so powerful, and now like YouTube and Spotify, all that stuff is so powerful, is because it releases people from the responsibility of finding something new that they like. It's like Burger King coming out with they have chicken fries now. You're like, I didn't know I liked chicken fries. Now I fucking love chicken fries. Like, thank you, Burger King. But if you would just go out and fucking cook yourself some food, like you might realize you like all this kind of shit. I don't hate the average consumer. I don't really think it's their fault because they're just going with whatever the easiest option is, which is kind of like a normal thing. But yeah, it when rock bands especially make that like hella robotic and super sample heavy stuff, it is a little disappointing for sure. Like I love the album American Idiot by Green Day, but if you really listen to the drums, every fucking drum hit is like a sample.
Yeah.
Like he might as well not have played on the album because it's so like perfect sounding and they have the perfect reverb on it. And that's because they wanted to make like a massively successful project, and they did.
Yeah.
But you know, if you listen to Green Day like their old shit, that dude can fucking play the drums for real.
Yeah.
He doesn't need samples to make it sound fuller. You can just mix it a certain way. But yeah, it's disappointing, I think, when specifically rock music they want to cut it to the grid and take the swing out of it and all that kind of stuff, just because it's like, let electronic music do that, let fucking hip hop with their samples do that, or like Godflesh. If you listen to Godflesh, they have those hella robotic drums, but they're doing that for a specific purpose because they want it to be like driving industrial type of shit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. I would never say that it's bad. Like music like that is not inherently bad, but it's just I don't love it. It's like auto-tune, kind of like auto-tune can be cool.
Yeah.
You can use it in really interesting ways. But if you're doing it just because either it's trendy or because you fucking can't sing or whatever, like there's rappers now that use it in cool, interesting ways. Like if you listen to like Future or something, like the way that he uses vocal editing and tuning is really extreme and obvious, which was what makes it kind of cool. Like literally the first time I ever heard of Future, I clicked on a YouTube video. This is that song Turn on the Lights, I think. And the top YouTube comment was like, he sounds like a microwave. And I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to this now because they said he sounds like a microwave. And he doesn't sound like a microwave, but it's like interesting. But Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go from here with this line of thought, but I don't know. Make shit more exciting, dude. I'm not like a big death metal fan, but I saw Jimmy's band Evulse play
Yeah.
recently in Sacramento, and it's so fucking heavy. They're one of the heaviest bands I've ever seen, and it's so sick. And they're just grooving. They're just like making it happen. It's not like I saw Cannibal Corpse like the same week, and I thought Cannibal Corpse was boring compared to Evulse because Cannibal Corpse, their drummer is drumming like this, no emotion, not hitting it hard at all. And then you see fucking Evulse's drummer, and he's blasting, and his whole body, like his fucking belly's jiggling and shit because he's fucking hitting it so goddamn hard. And I was like, this is what it really is. Like Cannibal Corpse, sure, they've got some cool songs or whatever, but you see them live and they're fucking robotic as shit. They're like, fuck you, pay me, we're out. And then you
Yeah.
see Evulse, and you're like, this is fucking energy, and it's fucking. Jimmy's got sunglasses on for some reason, and they're just going for it, and it's loose too. It's tight as fuck, but then it's loose when it needs to be. And to me, that's so much more exciting than Cannibal Corpse, which sure, the Scourge of Iron, one of the sickest fucking metal songs ever, but I would see Evulse 25 times before I paid $1 to see Cannibal Corpse again.
Yeah. At this point, fucking going to a Cannibal Corpse concert is like going to fucking Safeway to look at the workers.
I know what you mean, yeah. And also, I'm at the fucking Cannibal Corpse show, and there's like 600-700 people there, and I'm like, where the fuck are all you people when the real metal shit is happening? Not to be like an elitist or whatever, but like, there's real like underground shit happening for fucking $10,
Yeah,
and
dude.
you're gonna pay $60 or $80 plus fees to see Cannibal Corpse. Like, where are you when the real shit's going down? So I'm calling out all Cannibal Corpse fans. Like, go see a fucking legit death metal band and tell me you're not having fun. You know?
Dude, straight up. You got Bay Area labels. So you got Transylvanian, you got Barbaric Brutality. I think they've even fucking worked together in the past, if I'm not correct. I think they might have done like a split show. If they haven't, they need to do it. It's two very contradicting type of it's extreme music. That's the thing. It's extreme
Yeah.
music on both sides. And it is maybe not necessarily the same kind of extreme music, but the thing that I love about Transylvanian is that Jimmy doesn't necessarily only sign like, okay, this is the kind of band that I want, He puts out dark wave projects, he puts out, he put your band out, he puts out bands that aren't, just all type shit, you know what I mean? And you could tell he just genuinely loves, music, and he's really about it. But he still does have a fucking he still does have a real like what's it called? He does have a bar, that
Yeah.
everything has to
Yeah.
be like quality shit, and it has to be, something he would fuck with. And I got mad love for him for that because, you know, I don't think there are a lot of labels out there that are doing it like that. I've seen, and you know what I've also seen, and I don't know if Jimmy does this, but on Transylvanian, fucking, I don't see them pressing a lot of shit for like, and I haven't seen it. I don't know if they do it, but I don't know if they do distribution for larger bands, because I noticed some other labels do that. Some indie labels will be like, ooh, we're getting some, tapes for like this, old school established metal band that's doing a big ass tour right now. They just need some extra distro or whatever. I think Jimmy just sticks to the bands that are like signed underneath, Transylvanian.
I think you're probably right. And I would assume that's probably by choice, because
Yeah.
I would also assume that he's had plenty of opportunities with bigger bands. But yeah, I think what makes Transylvanian work is the curation. What I love about his label is like he's been putting out ambient stuff now, and I
Yeah.
love ambient music. And like Pat Hills, he did the Pastoral ambient guitar album, which is like really dark and kind of like ominous. There's one that just came out that I got called An Evening Redness, which is it's this like Western ambient band based around the book Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, which I happened to just read like the same week that record came out.
Really?
And it's literally like, it's the most dark, fucked up book I've ever read in my life.
What
It's kind
happens?
of like So it's like an allegorical reframing of the conquering of the American West.
Yeah.
So basically, the meat and potatoes of the story is this kid. It's like 1850 or something like that. This 14-year-old kid leaves his home in like Louisiana and just leaves. He doesn't know what he's going to do, but he decides to go west with this like army troop, and they're going to go fight the Mexicans to try and win land back in like the Texas, Arizona, New Mexico region. And it is just like everyone that he meets, and like these characters are so fucking brutal, like the most savage killers. And it's based around real people. There was a gang of scalp hunters that the book is based on, but they would go and kill Native Americans and scalp them and sell the scalps to like Mexican generals and stuff like that. And like, I'm not kidding, probably 1,500 people get murdered in the book. And like, they just describe this gang of scalpers. They'll just go through a village and they will kill every man, woman, and child there, and just like ransack the whole place. And like, but it's part myth, it's part like biblical allegory, and it's also just about how much blood was shed in creating the United States of America.
Oh yeah.
And like, as soon as I saw that he was putting out a band that was based on that book, I was like, I have to fucking listen to this. And also, one of my other favorite records is the Earth album Hex, or Printing in the Infernal Method. So the band Earth, if for people that don't know, they were like a legendary drone metal band from the early '90s. They were like related to Kurt Cobain, like Dylan Carlson and Kurt Cobain were like buddies, and they came out with an album called Earth 2 on Sub Pop, and it was this like big thing for experimental drone metal. And then they made a couple more albums. They broke up, and then in like 2006, they came back with a completely different sound. Like, they did not sound at all like they did before, but it's still like this like really slow instrumental music. And that first album that they came back with, all of the song titles are references to Blood Meridian. And
Really?
and yeah, and that's a huge tangent I just went on. But back to Transylvanian, like, he's carefully picking these amazing records. And so I do trust, like, I know I will not like everything that comes out, but he just released some shit the other day, and I get the email from Bandcamp, Transylvanian just released this. I will go through and listen to one track off of each thing. And if I don't like it, whatever.
Yeah.
I say I'm not a big death metal fan, but he just released this band from LA called Siverus.
Yeah.
And that Siverus record blew me away. I was like, holy shit. Perfect melding of like death metal and doom, and there's some like real weird like transitional pieces, and I can't recommend that one enough. That one blew me away. But yeah, before we go, because I have to pee super bad. I've been drinking water this whole time.
Hey, check this out. Here, you can do this real quick. Watch, check this out. Dude, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. I got something for that.
All right, well, let me take a piss and I'll be back, and then we'll sign off, because I do have to I have to be somewhere in like a half hour, but I am actually going to go take a piss. All right, I'm back.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man.
It was a good one.
I know. I love busting that out on people. I usually always say, hey, if you got to piss, because I was doing the Dirty Death podcast the other night with my boy Logan, Bog Doggy Dog, fucking, and he fucking was like, he brought the camera with him. He wasn't saying anything because he was on his phone. Oh no! And I was like, bro, you taking a piss? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, God damn it, we edited the whole thing out. And I was like, I got the piss screen, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I don't know if you have another question or whatever, but I do also want to give a shout out to Tom from Seeing Red, who put out the Diving Bell vinyl, which sold out, which is super rad. And we're working with him again for the next record. And like I said early on in the show, that we're gonna get some test pressing soon. So I don't want to leave him out too, because he's definitely a big part of it, and we do appreciate his help. So
Yeah, man. Right on, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. I hella appreciate you, as a
no, it
guest,
was a
man.
good time.
I thought it was crazy because I just like I I when I saw your name on Transylvania, and the first thing I did was message Jimmy, and I was like, Chrome Ghost, because I just talked to him, and I was like, oh, let me check out your label. So I'm going through the catalog, and I was just like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Chrome Ghost, dude. I know Chrome Ghost. I got a sticker from them at the fucking 1078 gallery way back when I was fucking. That was supposed to be my comeback show too. I never even
Oh,
brought that
really?
up. Yeah, dude.
And your tracks got fucked up?
Oh, dude, I took like half a year off. I fucking had lost my producer. Everything just went wrong, and then I had this badass project to come back with, and I was like, I'm gonna do one fucking show, and if this show pops and I have a good reaction, then I'm gonna release the project, and it's gonna, I'm gonna go from there. I'll continue. And I remember I went there, and everything went wrong at that show, and I was just like, yeah, that's it. That was my last show.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
I'm sad to hear that. I think if you want to make music and it makes you happy, just fucking do it. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, I did. I put out that butt incantation track the other week with
Butt incantation?
yeah, it was an April Fool's special. Fucking you should check it out. It's on Bandcamp. It's called Hidden History of That Ass.
I think I saw a fucking like a image of that the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Well, like I said, absolute pleasure having you on, brother. If you ever want to come on the show again, don't ever hesitate to send me a message. New project coming out. Do we have a project name that's public yet, or are we pending the information, that kind of info?
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, everything's already named. I have the album cover. We had the album cover done before we even recorded. That's how I like to do shit. So that when we go to record and we go to mix it, we can look at this album cover and be like, this is what this is supposed to be like.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's called House of Falling Ash, and it's I'll tell you a little bit about it. Just like, I don't know, I can't keep it secret for too long. I already told some people. I sent out like a Bandcamp email with the information and stuff, but the concept for the record is sort of based around like the crazy wildfires that were happening in California, but it's also about this kind of like, I don't know if you're familiar with like Stephen King's Dark Tower series.
Yeah.
So the Dark Tower, and to also a different extent, his book with Peter Straub called The Talisman. They occupy these kind of like dream spaces, like I want to say like alternate reality or another dimension or whatever, because I don't feel like those words really do it justice. But this record is about this kind of like subconscious dream space where memories are held, and how you interact with memories throughout your life. And I got really inspired by this image of a house fire, and just like this old Victorian mansion in the middle of this like desolate landscape, burning and crumbling to the ground. And there's these like dogs, these like I don't even know how to say it, but these like everything is symbolic. It's not meant to be taken literally at all, but dogs are used as companions and protectors, and we have a really interesting relationship with dogs as human beings in the animal kingdom. And I just had this image of this house burning with these dogs in like a giant circle around the house, watching it go down. And like everything that came from the album, or everything in the lyrics, the song titles, everything has something to do with that image, and also the link between your mind and your body and memories and emotion and all that kind of stuff. And I'm making it sound like really high concept and fancy or whatever, but it's really just an album about like losing. It's about loss. It's about losing your loved ones and losing your friends over the years and losing your memories. Like forgetting is a
Yeah.
loss, and it's kind of about like where do you go when you sleep and where are these memories, are they gone or do they go to this place? And in the album, this place is where your memories kind of are decaying, and that's the long explanation of it. And I hope when people listen to it, they kind of understand that a little bit. But yeah, in October, the record should be coming out in October. I'd love to come back on, and then after you've heard it and after other people have heard it, we'll talk about it again.
Right on, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. House of Falling Ash. Motherfucking Jake Kilgore from Chrome Ghost. He is here to rock your world. Go
Oh,
to
and if you make a parody, like a butt incantation parody, I got it for you right now. Come Ghost and House of Falling Ass. There you go. So if you want, if we become enemies and you want to do a fucking parody and shit on my band, I already gave you the ammunition right there.
Well, you gotta say you're the market leader of your genre, and then
Oh, of course, of course. And then we're coming out with a Tangerine Dream ambient album after this one. So.
Oh fuck. You got me, dude. You got me. Everybody, go to Transylvanian Tapes, cop the latest Chrome Ghost, go listen to Chrome Ghost on Bandcamp, add it to your digital library for a couple bucks, support the band, buy the merch, buy all the shit, and if you don't got no money, just listen. It doesn't cost money to spend your time. Talk to you soon, and signing out. I wanted to take a second to show you the Bandcamp site for Transylvanian recordings. Transylvaniantapes.bandcamp.com has all of the bands that are underneath Transylvanian recordings. If you want to buy some merch, you go on here, click on merch, and you can see all the badass tapes that they have in stock. I recently purchased the Tellurific or Fluvium. Telluric? I don't even know how to fucking say that. I bought that shit, and it fucking slaps, dude. There's a whole bunch of badass shit on here. Being from the Bay Area, you know I gotta be all about my fucking Chrome Ghost. I gotta be about my Mutate, my Mutate. I bought that Mutate and fucking Iron Front double pack right here for $16.66. Come on, this pricing is badass. You can't beat this pricing anywhere. Go and buy some fucking Transylvanian tapes right now and support this fucking label. Located in Oakland, California. Smokeland, California, baby. You know what we're talking about here. Fuck yeah.